Hello everyone. Today's topic is Databricks discover CSV file path on the DBFS with Python code. This is step 1, default upload path. In summary, when files are uploaded using the Databricks Workspace browser, they are typically stored in this DBFS file store directly. So you can access them programmatically. So before we start searching for and loading our CSV file, and whatever you have, let's first create a new notebook in Databricks Community Edition. You create a new notebook here, like this. But I have a space, a notebook, data level 1. Here we're gonna start create code below this line with this code button. Actually there's plus more, so click this. You can access them programmatically using the DBFS file store and path within your Databricks notebook. Once you new notebook opens, don't forget to attach it on active compute cluster by selecting the cluster. So go to the compute. Once you reach out the computer tab, and actually computer is shown as the computes or cluster in this sidebar. In your list cluster, you see an indicator such as green dot. You see the green dot, and its state will show as running. If it is disabled or terminated, it will show a gray dot, and terminated or inactivate. Hover over the states for more detail. So cluster is running, so you have to figure out the status is disabled or running. I'm start by typing Python codes dbutils.fs.ls and put dbfs semicolon / file stores / I'm going to click to run cell. Okay, display in this line. One line is come up. This is called the output. First line, file info means what I have the file, and the file information was past this line. This is past locations. Next is step 2, listing files in DBFS. And I paste this. Other things I gotta copy and paste from there to this, and switch and put it in tables. Let's begin to run the cell. So this will display the file and their paths. The output include the path attribute, which you can use the reference your file directly in loading function. Since we finding a file are unloaded using the Databricks Workspace browser, they will typically store in DBFS / file store directory. Step 3. There is an example, finding your unloaded CSV file. So since we are making methods with a listing file to confirm location, there is another way to finding our unloaded CSV file with for loop and file in files. So one by one, I'm going to explain line by line explanations. So I'm clicking the code to snippets for file in files small and print file dot name, and another one is file dot path. So I'm using two different kinds of methods, name and path. This line starts a for loop that iterates over each element in the files list. So this file is a list object, right? It returns by a Databricks function like db users.fs.ls with a file's location, which we are looking for and finding for, and which lists all file metadata objects. So this is one of the metadata objects in this given DBFS directory. So each files in this list represents a file or directory object with attributes such as name, path, size, and modification time. So I'm using the name, I'm using the path attributes. And then after that I printed this attributes, name and path. Inside the loop, the lines print is two attributes of the current file object. So file, step, and flush and type. This is the printed value to the streams. This is another topic that later on you can looking for or study. So finally, this loop will print the name and full path of every file and folders inside the target DBFS directory. It is helping you identify the exact file path to use when loading the CSV data in Databricks. Correct? You must clarify to helping your files identification to where is your file with path to using those kind of data in Databricks. So I'm going to click the run cell. The last execution file. So the file is not defined. So I have to copy this previous cell into this last execute file failed. And click here and paste and then run again. The files is not defined. I'm sorry for that. I didn't put the files to defines to this. So now it's time to run the cell. So this is all the same, but the output display is different, which means I'm using the file name, I'm using the path separately to print in this cell. Step 4, loading the file. Once you have the path, you can load the CSV into a data frame like this. I'm going to type the Python code. I'm going to click another code button in this cell to run or typing the code. So I'm using the data frame, so I'm frame, or I say df. Normally df, but I'm sorry to all full of type in Word. Data frame equal Spark. I'm using the Spark functions, and another one red, and in the red I'm using the function CSV file, which is locate and display data frame. Finally, I click the run cell to execute this Python code in this cell. It will take time because of their reading. Spark is reading the CSV file. There's enough fetching results in this Spark job. So clear. There's a whole bunch of tables. Actually, one table, but there's a lot of cells until 5,365. The runtime is just 15 seconds. Good luck. See you in the next video.